To get some answers on exactly what happened in Kisumu today, and also remember that incident in Kino, from the Executive Director of the National Construction Authority, Engineer Maurice Oketch, who's joining us live right now. Engineer, thanks so much for your time this evening, and help us understand this. We are told that the owner of that building in Kisumu had been issued with a notice of closure in August 2020, but somehow construction restarted again. Why were those orders not enforced, Engineer?
Thank you, Wahiga, for having me, and thank you for the opportunity to share with the citizens about the issues at hand at the moment. First, let me start by sending my condolences to the families and the friends for those who have unfortunately lost their lives in the unfortunate incident of today. Let me start by saying that 99%, over 99% of the buildings under construction in this country are actually doing very well, and construction are going on because they are following the right procedures and the requirements that are set by the National Construction Authority Act and other legislations. But for the specific incident that happened today, let me confirm that we have our presence across the country, and last year on 6th of August, our team visited this particular site under construction and noted issues of poor workmanship and non-compliance, and they actually stopped the works. We stopped these works, but this was disregarded, and they continued. Unfortunately, you see what has happened today, and we are urging the developers, we are urging the investors, please safeguard your investment. Ensure that you use the right professionals, use licensed contractors, use qualified fundis, use the right materials, and comply with the
Engineer, help Kenyans understand this. You stopped the work. How was it? How did they carry on with construction? Is there no gradual inspection to ensure that orders are enforced?
Well, when we issue compliance stop orders, basically, the developer is expected to follow on the issues we have flagged as non-compliant. For instance, we told them that this particular project was not registered because they did not have the right professionals, they didn't have a qualified contractor. So basically they were to follow and ensure that all these are done. Of course, the law is very clear that if you fail to follow the law, we can take a legal action against the developer. And the investigations have now started, and upon the conclusion of the investigations, whatever the report points to, we'll be able to take appropriate action to the developer and any other actors for that particular development.
Okay, because I'm sure 1 year was an adequate enough period for your team to report sort of that construction company to the authorities, and we'll wait for the investigations to see where the loophole was. But you said that 95% of the construction projects in the country at this time are going on well. A 2018 Building Inspectorate audit showed that of 14,895 buildings, I guess, across the country, only 2,195 were safe. The rest were either classified as dangerous, unsafe, or maybe fair in that regard. How come you have those numbers, and this report from barely 2-3 years ago showed a completely different situation?
Well, we have really improved in the numbers, because when you look at the report of 2018, it was talking about the buildings that were existing. The buildings that are in existence, they're constructed, they're completed, and they're occupied. But what I'm specifically talking about, actually, to even improve the numbers, we are talking about 99% of buildings under construction. The ones that are currently in progress in terms of construction work activities are doing very well. What you see is about 1% or so, and this is what we are trying to address. Interestingly, the biggest outstanding issue is failure to comply when we issue notice. Our appeal is that when we issue this notice, they should be taken very seriously. None should be disregarded, because we are the experts. We look at it from our experts' point of view. So they should be followed so that at least you safeguard and secure investment, and also protect the lives of those who would be occupiers of those particular property once they are developed.
Engineer, thank you so much for your time. It does appear that your institution needs more teeth to bite, but we'll have to wait for what the investigations will reveal. That's Engineer Maurice Oketch, Executive Director, National Construction Authority.